This is an update on the Kriesler 1188 stereo, which you saw last time running off 3 power transformers. Well, now we're down to 1 transformer, which I've painted up and installed on the chassis, as you can see, after having tested it with the previous method I described. I also now have a Variac, which was a Christmas present, so I can use that in the next video on a mantle radio which I'm going to repair. With the transformer back on the chassis now, I can start getting into a bit of the finer detail of repairing this, tweaking up the alignment and making sure the frequency response of the audio is what it's supposed to be as well. I'll just let you listen to the radio for a short time.
It's going to resonate with people and maybe be taken up by people just by virtue of the fact that it shows this sort of ragtag group, which includes a lot of people of colour, a kind of ethnically diverse group going up against the empire ruled by white men, and I think that's probably going to resonate. Yeah. Thank you.
And I'll just turn it around for you so you can see the front. Okay, well there's the front of the radio, and you can see where the switch for the input where it says radio and gram is missing, and I've just wired it in directly to radio. I'll let you have a bit more of a listen to it.
There's sort of Easter eggs in the film too. These
I did like
moments.
this film a lot also.
Yeah, I mean the motif of twins, identical twins that we see.
Tone control's working.
Jake, I assume you like this. I don't know why. I sort of peg you as a guy who would like this film.
No, I didn't like it.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
I had it about the middle.
I used to like Jim Jarmusch, but I think he's just got more and more kind of pleased with himself.
The balance control.
This to me is a sort of sleepy daydream about how great it is to be an independent artist, and
How great it is to be Jim Jarmusch.
basically.
Yeah. You know what? I can so see what you're getting at with that. And I was watching this film thinking, is this how I feel about this film?
Which is, you might have been able to hear, when it goes to the right it goes to the left, and when it goes to the left it goes to the right.
You on
Still chuckling at that. You know what?
So that's something that could be fixed up. It needs a bit of a clean up on the front too, and if you've looked this one up on the net as the original configuration, it was in a big stereogram with a turntable on the left hand side and some large speakers, and it all sat up on legs. But as I never even got to see that, I only got the electronics. What I'm planning on doing is putting it in a box and just using it as a bit of a test setup for the test bench, I think, and as a bit of a trial setup for this method, which I've thought out of using separate heater supplies and variable supplies to the plate, so I can fault find things without putting the full voltage on from the beginning. And also having the Variac now, I can be really gentle with bringing out voltages, which will make electrolytics a lot happier. And so, as I was hinting at before, this needs a few minor tweaks, going through and checking the value of resistors and maybe replacing a few more of those leaky paper capacitors, although most of them must be reasonable at the moment, otherwise it wouldn't be working, but I'm sure it can be improved a bit. And I'll do an update on that and the mantle radio shortly.